Wait, I need a sip of juice. You know what's pretty funny? I don't. I didn't. I didn't like invest any emotion in this game. Not really, because like it was as bad as I thought it was going to be. What I didn't want to see is I'm looking at this photo of Christian McCaffrey, right? Taylor Rapp grabs him by his shoelaces because he was gone had he got past Taylor Rapp, right? Rapp grabs him, he goes down on that right knee, bam, on that hard, frozen turf. So I suspect a bruised knee, at least. But I don't think there's any ligament damage. I'm hoping. But that knee is going to be swole up. That had to hurt. So CMC comes in the game and he reminds me of CMC of old. I mean, people say, CMC's washed up, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, fuck it. Shut up. He looked awesome before he went down to that injury. And then Mace. Mace was looking good. Gurindo comes in, gets the TD. Kyle Shanahan, take note. Maybe he wouldn't have been running him all the time. Alternate back and forth. You give CMC 3, Mace 1, 3-1, 3-1, 3-1. And let Gurindo get some burn too, especially on them. When it cut, hey, Gurindo got around that corner in a hurry, didn't he? And into the end zone. We've got a combination of running backs that could do some damage if Shanahan would just not be so single-minded on this. Otherwise, yeah. All I could think about was all the guys. I could see Nick at home now saying all these bad words, screaming and yelling, throwing things out. He may be at his mom's house, right? His mom told him, Nick, go outside if you can't behave. Don't you break that. And then there's Trent Williams. Well, I couldn't do nothing about it. My leg hurts. I mean, BA said, yeah, we're going to make some noise next year, though, because I'm coming back. And then, of course, Dre Greenlaw. Greenlaw sitting there thinking like, man, the league know they got away this year, don't they? Everybody's out. And they just beating us up like crazy. All of them know better. And on and on. I don't feel like going down the whole injury list. But, you know, we do need to get Nick some help, though. I thought when they signed Leonard Floyd, it might be the guy. I don't know. I think we do need to grab a guy out of the draft that's just really a badass fan. What are you going to do with that first-round pick? You need a tackle, a left tackle. Now, I don't know if Trent Williams is going to play another year or two or how's it going to be, but somebody's got to get room for his spot now. So in the first round, do I go get an edge rusher? Because we're going to be in the middle of the pack as far as the draft, I think. Dre Greenlaw, Fred will be fine. I suspect with the normal offseason, not having to rush back on the field, the 49ers could be every bit as potent. George Kittle will be fine. I still want another tight end, though. I don't want George carrying the load all the time, every week. This is wearing him out. And you got him inline blocking all day long. He's one of the better receivers in the game. Can't do it. So, the 49ers got some adjustments to make. Like a lot of people saying, the 49ers want something done. Fuck that. I'm not even thinking that. That's not even factually nearly true. And they got enough guys signed. And the 49ers find a way to sign him. But I tell you what, though. The Brock Purdy thing. How do you sign Brock? Somebody said Brock Purdy will probably take a team-friendly contract. I think he would, too. Brock says, I don't need $60 million. Guys, give me 45 and call it a day. And give me an incentive package that could take me up a little higher. I bet you he goes that route. Brock knows without his troops, and if anything's been proven to Brock Purdy, he can be good. I'm not going along with the crowd that says he's bad. He can be good as long as he's got people around him. He can be really good. And you don't need to pay a $70, $60, $70 million contract or even get that kind of quarterback, right? So I got things will work themselves out. I got some young rookies on defense. I'm loving me some Mustafa and Ronaldo Green. Jair Brown's going to come around. So I'm looking. The future doesn't look as dismal as Big Show's looking for a full-on rebuild next year. No, that's not necessary. Yeah. Anyway, fam, I don't have anything to say about the game. It is what it was going to be before it started. So if you want to go ahead, but fam, please keep it brief because we're not going to go long. Okay, I'll be back tomorrow night. We can go a little longer, but tonight, please don't make me beg you to stop. Okay, I know how you're feeling. I'm feeling it too. But a lot of people, people want to get mad and do so. Let everybody get mad tonight, and we'll talk tomorrow. All right, let me. Darius, come on in, fam.
What's up, Ronbo? Ronbo, I gotta disagree with you though on one thing. Jair Brown is not gonna ever come around.
Oh, you're right.
Jair Brown from the day he stepped in has been fucking terrible.
You're right.
Jair Brown is not gonna come around. I floated the idea around like a week ago where since Hufunga's injury, he might come back on a cheap. We have to either re-sign Hufunga on a low $5 million a year, like a deal for like a 1-year deal or something, or go draft another safety because Jair Brown is bad. He's bad. He can't tackle. He doesn't know angles. He can't cover. He's not quick. What does Jair Brown do? There's nothing on the football field that Jair Brown does well. Yeah. So that's my thing. I disagree with you on that. Jair Brown's not going to come around.
Okay, fair enough.
I thought we were going to lose this game. I'm not really tripping. A small part of me just wishes they would already get eliminated. So that little 1% of me that's holding on to the chance that they could still make the playoffs just completely goes away. Because that small piece is still nagging me, even though 99%, the rest of me is saying they're not making the playoffs. But man, it's just that 1% is still pissing me off. So I just hope they get eliminated or lose next week. So all that hope is just gone. But I mean, today was nothing crazy. And it's just the story of the entire season is, despite it all, you sit back and look, they just kept shooting themselves in the foot. Nick Moody was drafted in the third round to make 50-yard kicks, and he can't even do that. The other third-round pick was Cam Ladu, who's not even on the team anymore, and the other third-round pick was Jair Brown. The 2022 and 2023 draft classes have completely sabotaged the youth of this team, and that's why our
this past draft was so bad, made up for it to some degree.
Yeah, 2020, Purdy made up for it, but you got
this last draft,
in the second round, you draft.
Because
this last
the two was
draft
last year.
The reason why we're not. Yeah. This last draft, Lynch redeemed himself. But I mean, I don't know. It's just there's not much to say. We all knew this was going to happen, and the snow made it worse. It's just tough though when you know they're going to run the ball and you still can't stop them from running the ball. That's when it's just like the defense is just undisciplined. You have guys who don't care. You can see Charverius just isn't into it, man. I don't know why he's playing on that touchdown. You could just tell I don't know why he's playing, but not much to say, man. This team is not really going anywhere. But I want Kyle Juszczyk and Jair Brown, Debo, and Hargrave off the team next year.
Me too.
I don't know. I ain't got really much else to say, man.
I know there's nothing to say. If you come up with anything, I'll be back tomorrow. We're not going to get over this overnight. In fact, I'm liable to wake up more pissed off. But, All right, Darius. Appreciate you, fam. See you tomorrow.
Have a great night.
You too. 2A, Aaron. Come on in, Aaron.
What's up, Ronbo?
Well, we ain't up. We're a shell of what we were last year. Remember, the most feared team in the game. Everybody said, last team, nobody wants to see the 49ers in the first round, and they won't have to worry about it because the Niners have locked up the number 1 seed. I said, yeah, buddy, here we come. Came in there and it looked like we did today in the Super Bowl. Almost. God. I'm done. Go ahead. Talk, Vim.
I knew we were going to lose tonight because
we all did.
Because mostly it was our backups, I didn't really expect a lot on this game tonight.
I know. Nobody's even tripping. Do you feel? I ain't feeling no kind of way. It's really funny.
Yeah, not really.
Nothing. Numb.
And I mean, and I just hope we don't make it to the playoffs because
Don't worry.
I don't want us to get embarrassed.
Don't worry.
Like, it's not worth it.
Yeah. Okay, because the Lions,
Yeah.
that's you know what, the 49ers might beat the Lions just because they're probably going to beat the Rams. You know what? We could actually win 3 more games. I mean, I'd rather have 8 and 9. The 8-9 is not going to get you to the playoffs, though. I don't think.
Nah.
But if they get healthy, the minute they get healthy, the next teams they see are going to get a serious ass whooping because I know they got to be pissed.
Yeah, and I mean, please get Jake Brendel off this team in the office. Please. That dude is horrible.
God.
Trash. Ass juice.
Man. Worst center in the game when it comes to protecting. Oh, God.
Yeah.
But 49ers, they got pride. If they get anywhere near healthy, anybody in front of them after that, boy, that's gonna be rough on them. Because I know the 49ers want to go out hollering. So.
Yeah, I mean, the only person on defense was trying, the tackle was Malin Mustafa. I thought he showed
he was
some
tough
pride.
today. And you check out that one he came flying through. I love when he comes flying through there. The dude was airborne, flying over other people. I mean, we're going to change his name to Superman. And he made that hit perfect. I said, Mustafa, that's you, ain't it? The hell? That was impressive. But yeah, we got some rookie secondary. Ronaldo Green did a good game. And they're rookies. Wait till next year.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, they're going to be even better. And I thought Jordan Mason looked good today, when CMC got injured.
Ooh, Mace. I'm worried about we got to sign him. I think his contract is ending this year.
Yeah, if I'm CMC, I would just sit out for the rest of the season, just heal up and come back.
Exactly. And I wish Kyle would suggest that to him. Somebody suggested, just, Christian, just take a break for the rest of the season. Why? No, Christian, because, let's go to dinner tonight. Let me talk to you. Don't do it in the locker room. Just sit down, get a few drinks and have a drink. Christian's got to stop before he gets seriously hurt and we can't use him. I want him back next year, 100%. Opening of the season, camp, everything. We got to get it done. Stop with this nonsense at the beginning of the season and get ready. Damn it. All right. Fam, I'm going to see you tomorrow, though. And let's talk some more 49ers.
Monday Night Raw.
Yeah. We've had Raw for weeks, ain't we? Mad as hell.
I know. All right, Ronbo.
All right, fam.
Have a good night, fam.
You too. Night. Vietnamese Pagino. Have we lost our mind? Gino who? The guy that's playing for the... No. Oh, we need to... You know what? Like your mom or dad will have a talk, and one parent will be a little too hard on the child because they were mad. The mother will say, don't go after them when you're pissed off. Talk later. Or dad say, don't make judgments right now. Gino, no. Hey, Serge. Ooh.
What's up, guys?
Serge got an ass whooping. That was a thorough ass whooping, too.
Ronbo.
We knew it was
I was
happen.
I was trying to be positive this week by using my faith.
I was positive we could beat.
Like I said, my head has been telling me that we were gonna lose, and I was right.
You got no players, fam. You can't win with no players.
Ronbo.
We could have left.
I just want to say this to everybody. I want to say this to everybody listening, Ronbo, including you. Let's just plan on enjoying the next couple holidays, Christmas, New Year's. Yeah. If there's birthdays coming up, happy birthday to you. Enjoy it, man, because this season is so over. It's so over. We're so broken. We're so damaged.
Access been over for about 3 weeks.
Not only that, Ronbo. Not only is our team ruined and just broken, we're doing it to ourselves. We're hurting ourselves even more by watching these games, by hoping and predicting. Oh yeah, we're gonna do this. We're gonna win. No, man. We're not. It's over. We're not beating nobody. We're not beating anybody. I'm sorry. The season is so over. Yeah. It's been over for the last 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I was watching the game, Serge, but then I'm like, I got to stop because I'm doing this to myself.
No, don't do it. Listen, as much as I don't appreciate what's going on with the 49ers, I still like them. And I still got to watch them. I love football.
I love my team.
Yeah, so I'm saying.
Of course, I love football. Yeah. I love my 49ers, but I'm not going to sit there and watch my team just get treated this way. Like, we're the worst team in the NFL, I think.
Wait a minute. Let me think about that for a minute.
Just by looking at them, like
the Saints.
Oh my God!
The Saints suck. The Panthers are getting better, Serge. You may be on to something. Because if we lose one more player,
I've never seen a team this broken. Ronbo, it's like driving a car with no wheels.
You know how we do?
We're pushing that shit down. We're pushing it down the freaking season, like with no engine, no tires, like we're,
just on the hubs.
Yeah, it's like.
Hey, sir, if we can't just get injured, we got to lose every damn body. I mean, Brock's out there. His arm's still hurting. He ain't fooling me. You know what I mean? It's just ridiculous.
And it's sad. It's sad to see McCaffrey go in there injured. He was never fine. He came back because
he looked good until he got. Did he look good to you though until he got tackled?
I don't know if it was McCaffrey or Kyle believing that, you know what, we need you to come and save the season for us. But dude, he came in. I believe he came in injured. I don't think he was fine.
He looked good.
I think he was.
Even if he was hurt, McCaffrey looked damn good for the first few minutes. And until Taylor Rapp grabbed his foot and he dropped on a knee, but McCaffrey was gone to the house. Serge, he looked a lot like he did last season because he was busting through the hole, breaking tackles.
It literally made my eyes. It made my eyes water, Ronbo, when I saw him just give up and just throw himself to the ground. Like he didn't want to take not one more step.
No,
and that to me was
that hurt.
It was scary because I'm like, dude, I don't want to lose him next season too.
Yeah,
but I'm like, man, why are we doing this to our players? If they're hurt, why are we playing them? Like, I'm sure he's telling everybody that he's fine. Maybe he has the heart and soul that he wants to save the season for us. But dude, don't do this for us, man. We need you. Like,
and if you're gonna do it for the team, sit down. Exactly. Serge, I'm looking for you tomorrow, fam. We're gonna go see because McCaffrey's gonna have an MRI tomorrow. See what happens. I think it's a bruised knee. I don't think there's ligament damage.
Yeah,
for some reason, the way he landed.
And Warner went back. Warner went because of cramps, and I'm like, dude, it's snow. It's cold as hell, and you're getting hit, dude. Like, of course it's gonna hurt. But, oh my God, like,
it's the gladiator.
We're not gonna lose Fred too.
Hey, Ronbo, it's the big show. I'm so sorry. I don't mean to interrupt your calls, but CMC is out with the PCL tear for the season.
PCL. Okay.
Oh my God! See what we did this to him, man. We shouldn't have never used them in the beginning. And then
he'll be out. He'll be back. PCL.
I hope we have Brock. I hope we have Brock next year, but I don't know, man.
Serge,
knowing this team, we've been getting rid of quarterbacks left and right.
We got to go for him. Save some of it because we could gripe tomorrow. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna see you tomorrow.
All right, guys, man.
It'll get better. Can't get no worse.
I'm gonna go cry.
No, don't do that because you'll be crying for weeks. All right. Have a great night.
All right, guys.
Night, Serge.
Ronbo.
Matty. Well, Matty, come on in,
buddy,
and give us how you feel. And
I've been trying to collect my thoughts.
Wait a minute. ACL. Where PCL is located? PCL is usually there's ACL, PCL. What's the other one that people always get that actually heals
MCL.
up without MCL? MCL is the thing you heals up without surgery, right? Is PCL along that same line?
I don't think any of them, if they're torn bad enough, they're not good.
Wait a minute.
Sorry,
We got
Ronbo,
another three-way call.
Wait, Steve's going to explain
PCL
PCL.
is the one that connects the knee bone. That's it. That's all I want.
Oh yeah, that's a little tear. Okay, you know what? That might need surgery too, Matty. if this is what I'm thinking about,
I just say we just let the dudes that don't normally play just play the rest of the season, man. Just set everybody do. We have nothing to prove. The season's over. We just need to deal with it at this point. And we realize we're not a bad team. We're just injury prone, right? We're just injury ridden right now, dude. Like, we're not a bad team. So
it doesn't matter. PCL. I mean, he doesn't need to play the rest of the season anyway, because like you're saying, it's over. We don't need him back out there. We don't have any first stringers playing now anyway. So let him sit down too. And Brock as well.
And to that first caller, like, I agreed with a lot of what he said, but dude, if I ever hear anybody say get rid of use check, dude, I'm going to slap you through the phone.
We have people that get emotionally unattached. We go. Somebody said sign Geno. Vietnam style. I think he was kidding. Sign Geno who? Not
That's
Smith.
a joke.
Oh my God! No.
What a clown.
No.
Yeah, dude.
Oh.
Well, and to give. And on the use check thing, dude, to give him a bad time, dude, what, the ones, I mean, yeah, it was a big fumble, dude, but it wasn't like it was in the Super Bowl or anything, dude.
He doesn't do that all the time.
Like, it's just, it happens. You go play in the freaking snow and see how you like it, dude. I used to play in the snow with my friends in the neighborhood. That shit hurts.
Like? That's what I'm saying. Because it just got cold.
With no pads?
Geno Smith gets a job done?
Dude, we
Vietnamese
just
style is
slam each
still
other into
pushing
the
that.
ground.
You're the only guy Vietnamese style that wants to switch Brock Purdy for Geno Smith. I guarantee you that. Oh, God, no.
Oh, geez.
You know, this is the thing.
Here's one thing, dude. I'll say one more thing. I think as much as I like Brock, I say send Brock and Debo down to Texas and give us C.J. Stroud. I like that, dude.
He knows how to run this offense, too.
Yeah. Yep. He's a good kid on and off the field. And it's not a knock against Brock. I really like him, dude. I still think he's a great quarterback. I'm just a C.J. Stroud fan, bro. So I trade him in a heartbeat, and I think Debo needs to get Brock.
You have to make that deal because C.J. is good. I mean, I've watched him, and I was in awe of him last year. He needs, like we needed, as an offensive line as well, though. So
yeah, I agree. Well, we don't have one of those right now either. So anyways, Ronbo, I won't take any more of your time. Let's do Monday Night Raw tomorrow, man, and let's just keep our heads up because, like I said, we have to realize we're a good team.
Yes, we are.
And it's just not our year. We're going to come back. We're going to rebuild. Ricky's going to be fresh.
Yeah.
Kyle's going to be fresh. Kittle's going to be fresh. Brent's going to be fresh. CMC's going to be fresh. Yeah, Greg Greenlaw. Everybody, dude.
Hey, you take a few minutes to list all the guys that are out, Matty. It really would. That's what I keep saying. Man, we got to realize you got too many people out.
Stupid. Yeah. Yeah, dude. Oh, and I keep forgetting to say, I forgot the other night, dude. I don't know if I didn't hang up on you. It might have just been production that was mad at me or something.
Oh, yeah, okay. Maybe. All right.
Yeah, I didn't hang up on you. I was like, oh, yeah. So,
where'd Matty go?
Anyways, buddy, I'll catch you tomorrow night, man.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, where'd Matt go? All right, buddy.
Good night, fam.
Have a good night, guys.
You too. Hope there's left for turkey sandwiches for a third day, second. Yeah. Hey, Steven, come on in, man. Let it all hang out. VetX 97. Kyle is going to be here next year. Hey, listen, Steven. Kyle Shanahan's his contract goes until 27. I just want people to know because he's not leaving. Steven wants him out of here too, though. Buy him out, right?
What? I think everybody wants him out of here. Everybody. And here, this is the main reason. Did I or did not say it? If Kyle Shanahan continues to play CMC, he is going to get him killed. You know where the PCL is located at, Ronbo? It is the ligament. Go ahead, feel the back of your knee. Feel that nice, thick ligament on the back of your knee. That's your PCL. That's torn. He's done.
he may not ever come back after that.
I got to go look at that on the biology chart. Is that a connector
That nice thick ligament
can't-
on the back of your knee.
Well, I was just feeling back there. I can only feel it. It's something feels really
That's your
flexible.
PCL.
That's a large piece of flesh.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's a large. How do you tear?
He's done, Ronbo.
Normally that would be a hyperextension, but it ripped it. He's not gonna be able to get that. He's not gonna be able to. But he landed on his knee. I'm trying to understand how that tears his PCL though.
Probably when he got tackled by Taylor Rapp. That's probably what happened. Because you can easily snap it if you get hit with an opposing force.
But you would think,
especially in the cold.
A pulling, I know, right? That's the thing. A pulling motion.
That's the problem. It's the cold. But all in all, Ronbo, I wish I had more faith. You know, like Niner Brian said after he got on the call with me last time, you know, you got to have a little faith. If you want faith, go to church. If you want reality, watch the fucking screen. Really. I mean, we're not going nowhere. Yeah. We're not going anywhere.
Well, no, and we don't need to.
CMC's out.
Yeah.
And if we do make it to the playoffs, I hope we get blown out in the first round. So it shows that, hey, look at Kyle. Look, your plays don't work. Switch it up. Fire Nick Sorenson. Please, for the love of God, give it to Nick Sorenson. Get rid of Brandon Staley. Find a new special teams coach. Yeah. Draft an offensive line. And for the love of Christ, if you have to, trade Kyle for draft picks or whatever, for anything. Please. Hey, I would trade Kyle for a bag of chips as long as we could get Ben Johnson from the Lions and then pick up a defensive-minded coach. Like, I don't know, hey, let's do this. Pete Carroll, would you mind being would you mind coming back and being a DC for us? You know our defense better than anybody. Why not? You know? I mean, wishful thinking. But, I mean, he's got history with the Niners too because he's played with the Niners. Not on the field, but he's coached.
What he runs is from the Niners back when Walsh and company were running things. I think Seifert was where he got most of his stuff, though. But anyway.
George Seifert is where he got most of it. And why not? Why? That doesn't sound too far-fetched. Why not? Why not? I mean, keep Brock Purdy. He's still good. I don't agree with the last caller. I like C.J. Stroud, too. But you know what? Under pressure, I think Purdy does a lot better.
Yeah, Brock gets a bad rap.
I think Brock Purdy
he can't
can
make no mistakes and people are all over him. But nobody ever says anything when he does things well. That's why I say, I don't know about that, guys. If he does well, you don't say anything. But he makes a mistake, you're all over him.
But you know what? I want Debo out of here tonight. Do exactly what you did with Ronnie Bell. Leave his ass in
Wave him.
Goodbye. See you tomorrow.
Hey, Steven, I got an idea. Why don't you get in the booth with Big Show in the church? That would work for everybody.
Hey, maybe you could come down. Maybe you could get a little face like us.
You know what? Okay. First of all, Kyle's not leaving, guys. And also, what we should be hoping for is Purdy gets a contract that he might accept that's a team-friendly contract because he knows without weapon. This is the only good thing about this is, Steven, he sees without his players, you're in trouble. Let some money stay on the table.
But you know what? Find an offensive line.
That's next.
Swear to God, Ronbo. If this draft, we do not pick up an offensive line, Kyle's got to go.
Kyle's the coach. He's not the GM. Steve, we got to go. Bring it back tomorrow, okay? Have a great night. It'll get better. It can't get any worse. You too, fam.
No, it's not going to get better. It's just going to get worse. But, hey, you know what? Here's what it is. CMC, I'll see you whenever.
Oh, God. Night, fam. Bill's going to tell us about how we should bring in Frank Gore's son and Jerry Rice's kid. Bill, I need this. Bring it in, Bill. Come on. Bill. J10, Ben Johnson would still have to address some of the issues we have. People think that coaches can come in and just, oh, my child, wave his hand, everything's going to get right. Bill, where you at, man? Okay, this is good. Well, it's a big show. Get in here, man. And thanks for that information. Show, do you know anything about Steven and everybody's saying that PBL That's it. You're done.
PCL.
PCL. I'm sorry, PP. PCL. I'm thinking tech. Do you remember anatomy enough to know about how that's going to work?
No, I don't. I never took anatomy. I took biology. But it's probably career ending for him because he's not going to come back the same. After that serious injury,
he's already had
that's
some
a
knee
huge
injuries.
ligament. Yeah, I mean, but that's not what I'm coming to talk about tonight. Ronbo, I think we need to pump the brakes a little bit on Brock Purdy because we literally just saw what a $60 million quarterback looks like tonight. And John Middlecoff, a former scout in the NFL, actually said something on Twitter that actually resonated with me and also a lot of other people. He had just put out there that Josh Allen is what a max quarterback looks like. Sun, rain, snow, doesn't matter. You have to shoot. If I was a GM before I sign a guy with that type of money, if he can't do top tier shit. And he was speaking about Brock Purdy. And we have to pump our brakes a little bit on saying just irrationally that he deserves a $60 million contract based off of one season. He's been injured within 24 months on the same throwing arm, and that's a worrisome. And that shows him too. He can throw the ball hardly out to Ronbo. And I think we need to just slow our roll here a little bit. This is the old team, and we're in the midst of a rebuild. Like whether people want to accept this reality or not, and that's why I call it this show. I have been calling to this show since 2017 to be that voice of reason and the voice of reality. And it's exactly why my points aren't as popular as anybody else that calls in here who wears red and gold goggles, doesn't take off the blinders for a minute. I call a spade, and we're not good. We're going to be in the midst of a rebuild for the next 2 to 4 years, depending on how everything goes as far as the coaching staff, everything goes, and the front office goes. If we continue with this same regime, then you're not going to see very much change. But if we go in a different direction, then there's hope that we can get back there. And that's pretty much all I have to say tonight. And I just wanted to get your thoughts on that. I mean, I know you don't want to give credit to Kyle Shanahan. I know you think he's not going to go anywhere after this season.
But never say his contract lasts for another couple of years. Jed's not going to buy him out.
It doesn't matter. Yeah. It doesn't matter.
He's not going
it does
anywhere,
not matter. Jed has a lot of money to throw around. It will not affect him one way whatsoever.
Ben Johnson is available. Forget some other quarterback. I mean, guy out there that just randomly. That's not going to happen. Sure.
Not only just Ben Johnson. Look at Joe Brady, the offensive coordinator of the Bills tonight, who just ate our defense alive.
Oh, he did because okay. I just wish when we make these kind of decisions, we take all the variables and put them together and then come to conclusions. We just go one side and one defense wasn't whole.
If we continue with this culture that we have now, we're not going to go anywhere.
Right.
This culture has been together way too damn long. And if you're thinking that all these players are going to come back next year and be healthy and do the same, go back to the dance again, you're completely high. Like, it's time to tear it down, man. Like, they've been together way too long. It's over. Yeah. It's not going to be pretty next year if they continue with the same crap over and over again.
It could be. Sure.
It's not.
I don't know. Maybe. We'll see what happens.
So,
all right.
Yeah. But shout out to the Team Street fam. Shout out to everybody out there, and y'all take care. And shout out to all the Tonys and Alice and Donna, Tanisha, Vader, et cetera, yeah. Steven. Y'all take care. Have a great night.
You too, Sean.
Go Niners.
Night, fam. Oh, God. Vietnamese is still preaching, get Gino. Does anybody feel good about Gino? That's the first time I've seen anybody. Oh, Eric. But even Eric's not crazy about Gino. Eric, come here.
Okay. About Gino, I tell you, we're drafting the quarterback early.
Eric, I missed that. What did you say about...
quarterback early.
Wait, you faded out. Just Gino is Eric?
I don't think Gino's that good.
Yeah, I know. Gino is if you're going to go after a quarterback, go draft one. Don't go get Gino. And Eric, I told you last year, ever since we started talking, I said, why didn't you guys draft a quarterback? Gino's okay if you want to use him in a backup situation, but you still need a quarterback that's going to, in the future, it's going to be something special.
Yeah.
So, but you guys are in first place, so I can't. Vietnamese style is a point. You're in first place. Gino's getting it done. That's all. That's what you're talking about. I mean, Brock Purdy went all the way to the Super Bowl last year. So you got to have players though. You can't just have a quarterback and that's it. Unless Patrick, even Patrick Mahomes is not getting away with that now though. His defense is helping him.
I actually missed much of the game today, but from what I could
You
gather,
didn't miss anything.
we made some really silly mistakes.
Hey, that's right. Did you guys play today?
Yeah.
Who'd you play?
We barely escaped the Jets.
Did you beat the Jets?
26-21.
Wait a minute. Did you say 46-21?
No, 2-6.
Oh, 26-21. You beat the Jets?
Yeah.
That just made my day. Even though, because I don't want to go to the playoffs with this team, but I'm pulling for you now because that's hilarious. Aaron Rodgers. And people still in said, we can trade for Aaron Rodgers. For what? For what are we trading Aaron Rodgers? For what? So,
Oh, my
Aaron Rodgers.
Don't do that now.
They're not. There's no way Kyle's going to get Aaron Rodgers. Rodgers come in arguing about him and Matt LaFleur had problems. I mean, LaFleur came from Kyle's system. Why would he be bringing Rodgers over to run and try to run things? Because Rodgers has got to try to run things by himself, and it's not working. Steve, I got something I'm going to go watch. I'm going to go watch that game afterward now. I want to see those Rodgers faces. Was he making those faces every time he sat down?
I actually missed a lot of the game, like the entire game today because I went to go get pictures taken.
Okay.
Today,
Yeah.
so I missed most of the game, but I could only assume he was making those faces. Yeah.
Rodgers, Rodgers needs to stop. Don't bother anybody else. Take your $50 million. Is he getting 50 this year?
I don't know.
Anyway, he's getting north of way more than he should be getting. And I found the owner. I'm just livid. I think the owner's already talked about releasing him. And that might happen tomorrow. The Jets. Rodgers went over there and added to the misery, and he was supposed to go over there and fix things.
Yeah. So what exactly happened tonight?
Yeah.
With Christian.
Oh, PCL. I didn't even know. I forgot ACL and MCL. You hear about those all the time. But Christian's got PCL tear. Oh.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That's bad.
I know it sounds serious. Because are you rare to hear about anybody having a PCL tear? God has spoken. He wants Christian to stop. Well, you know what? We'll find out more about that. Christian's got to be crying his eyes out. Eric, I'll be back tomorrow and looking for you, okay? And congratulations. I forgot you guys were the ones playing the Jets. I wish we could have played the Jets.
That's great. Yeah. Have a great night, everybody. Be well.
Thanks, Eric. Night. I mean, there's things to laugh. Whenever you're looking for something to laugh about, keep your eye on the Cowboys and the Jets. They will somehow between them, they will find you. They'll find a way to make you laugh. Delaney.
Hey, what's up, Ronbo?
Delaney, man, I haven't seen that name on my. Delaney, we're sitting up here looking back and licking our wounds and thinking about how good things was just a few months ago, and all of a sudden we're looking like booty cheeks.
Man, look, it is what it is, man. I went into this game thinking that we weren't gonna win.
Same here.
I just, the Buffalo Bills are in their element, and they played like they were in their element, and
damn right.
It is the way it is. I'm looking towards next season too. I don't think we should get rid of Brock.
No,
I think we should definitely tighten up that offensive line.
Please.
Because I was watching the last few games. I mean, even tonight with this, if Brock would have had some time to throw, I think he would have been able to complete more passes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's been doing a lot, by himself, running out of the pocket because he don't have the protection he needs. So,
yeah. And Daniel, Delaney, it takes too long to get a quarterback up to speed in Kyle's offensive system. I don't feel like bringing some dude in here that might work out, and then we find out he doesn't, and then we just wasted another year. So,
Right. So let's not do that. I work. I'm a corrections officer out here in Massachusetts, and there was guys in the jails that was telling me that the Niners were gonna lose, and I was like, no, they not. Man, them guys started yelling.
They must have been all over
screaming at me and stuff. Nah, they were, but I mean, it is what it is. It's what happens when you're a Niners fan out here,
and especially East Coast.
So, but I'm safe. And I'm safe, and everybody's cool. I just got home, and I'm just trying to choke back some tears.
Oh man, fam, don't take it too seriously. You know why? Because we'd been too long kicking everybody's ass for the last few years. This had to happen by now. And depending on who we get back next year, I see him coming back with a raging vengeance.
I think the Niners aren't playing with the heart that they had.
Tired.
I was looking at the Chargers, and I'm looking at Harbaugh, and I'm looking like, I don't know. It's like, do you think that that the Niners this year they're not playing with that discipline and heart? Because I know if Harbaugh was there, he'd have had his foot all up and through their ass until they got it right. Yeah, but Delaney,
remember that last year before Harbaugh left? He had actually worn thin on people too. If a team is getting beat after a Super Bowl, it takes a lot to climb back up that mountain. I really think it takes a mental toll on these guys, because the Niners, they didn't even look right at the beginning of the season. They looked okay, and then they've declined ever since then. These guys are mentally just fatigued. That's and physically as well. You can't go deep in the playoffs with a couple of months rest every year and come back. You need more time.
I think they need. I think if we're gonna think about keeping Debo, we need to put him in a real, true physical rehab, because it doesn't seem like he's playing at his best.
Debo?
It just seems like I don't feel like he's playing at his best.
I mean,
I think he's hurt, and he never really, healed right.
He looked good tonight returning that ball, though, didn't he? But Debo, there's a guy, you talk about guys' heart ain't in it. Debo's, they went and got another receiver. I think it's pissed him off. He ain't saying anything. But Delaney, we keep it short after the game. This is a good conversation. Why don't you come back tomorrow if you got time? I'll be in as early as possible. So if you're not working, or if you got a day off or whatever, I'll be looking for you.
You know how it is. We in the jails. So we get forced out here a lot. We in the jails, man.
I know,
that's
man.
how it is out here.
We
and I passed my probation too, so they're gonna expect a lot more. So
yeah.
So.
All right, fam.
All right. Man.
Appreciate you. All right.
Okay.
Night. It's Delaney. Hey, Bill. I think Delaney said he worked there. I didn't say he was in jail. Did I misunderstand that? Delaney, if I misunderstood that, I made a mistake on that. No, you just got home. You worked there. You're not in jail. All right, he works there. Hey, Bill. Bill, Jerry Rice Jr., Michael. Nikita's got to be the good man.
Hey, Ronbo, I know. Oh, Nikita, yeah, she's happy with the Eagles winning. That was a great win for her, beating Baltimore. Imagine that. That's going to be the Super Bowl. That's going to be between them or the Lions could take out the Chiefs. I think the Eagles could take out the Chiefs.
Yeah, I said the same thing. Eagles, yeah. Because
I think the Chiefs. Mahomes is done. He's done. He's not getting no 3-repeat.
No, and he hasn't got the speed around him. I mean, yeah, he needs.
I mean, That game tonight with Buffalo, I knew we were going to lose. I could see how Buffalo's used to this kind of climate. They're used to it.
Oh, they
if
live
you
in
look
it.
at the Buffalo Bills, yeah, they live it. That's their home. If you live in the East Coast of Buffalo, you're used to this, all winter round, winter snow. These guys play football on the streets in the snow. I used to play football in the snow. This is how we are on the East Coast.
I remember having a friend from Connecticut. He said you could get hypothermia if you parked your car across the street and went outside to your car. You could actually die going across the street. I said, "Wow, God, that's cold."
At least one thing I didn't do on fantasy football, get rid of Mason. I kept him on my bench because I knew CMC was due to get injured for the year. I could smell it. I knew he was done. You could tell. He wasn't. I knew it was going to happen. When? I didn't know. I just knew that he was going to be done. That's why I kept Mason. Now Mason's going to take over. So that's why I didn't get rid of Mason. I kept him on, Kyle killed CMC. He destroyed him. Now the division's going to be belong either to Seattle. We're done. We're not going to get we're 2 games behind the Cardinals. Or the Seahawks,
Michael, I don't really want to go to anything beyond this season anyway. Regular season's over. That's it. Finished. Done.
If you don't make the playoffs, I'm rooting for, if Atlanta makes it, I don't know what happened today. 4 interceptions. Tony, what happened to Kirk Cousins? 4 interceptions? He leads in the NFL. He has 17 for the year.
Interceptions?
Worse than everybody in the league. Yep, 17 for the season. Kirk Cousins has for the year.
Well, the conversation's already went around. What's his name? Who's the guy that got hurt last year? They drafted. They've already said he's coming back next year. He may get excused anyway.
But Kirk Cousins leads the NFL with the most interceptions. So Ram fans, now you can see it. Kirk Cousins leads it. Stafford has only 8 interceptions. Only 8.
That's a great year for Stafford. Season ain't over yet, but that is a damn good year for him. Yeah, they're running the ball more.
I think Cousins going to hit over 20. Kirk Cousins is going to hit over 20. You watch. He's got 17. 3 more, and he'll hit 20. I wonder what the record is for a season. Look that up, guys.
And there's no excuse for Cousins throwing all the time. They got great running backs. They should run the ball more.
They do. He stinks. I'm sorry to say, Tony, he's still looking to eventually. If you don't make the playoffs, you're going to. I would set that rookie. Get that guy Penix in.
Yeah, Penix. That's what I was talking about. No, that's been discussed. Kirk has to do a lot of good things before the season's over, or Penix is a starter next year.
I think Cousins is going to be gone. I think Cousins is going to be gone. I think.
There's no doubt about it. No doubt about it.
Roger and Cousins will be gone. Roger is definitely out of New York. They want him out.
I need that entertainment. Mike, let Rodgers continue to play somewhere so I can watch that Rodgers face.
Rodgers is right. I feel sorry for his wife. I wonder who wears the pants in the family. Well, I don't know. He wears the pants. He's a diva. I don't like him. He's a diva.
He's fun to watch when he's messing up.
Screw up. He's a screw up in the organization. He is. Maybe the Jets should think twice.
Especially paying him that much money. He's become a cancer over there. Rodgers, Aaron's done.
But CMC, I wish you the best of luck, buddy. Recover all 49er players. I think you should just all pack it in, let the backups play for this year. Purdy, sit out. Let Dobbs play. Let Allen play. Put the guy from Wisconsin in. Bring that rookie back. Bring him up. Let's bring some of these guys from the practice squads up. Let's see what they got for a future.
Well, yeah. Just don't let anybody else get hurt. George Kittle. I'd tell George right now, George, you're not playing the rest of the season. I guess you know.
I hope the guy Purdy's not next. You better hope the guy Purdy or Kittle's not next. Or Mason. I thought Mason was going to get hurt tonight. I'm like, not this weekend.
All right, Michael. Michael, I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Monday night Ronbo, yeah. I'll see you tomorrow night.
Night, fam.
All right, Ronbo. You'll have to meet you. Hello, buddy. You too, buddy.
Too. Yeah. Once upon a time, those memories, oh, how they... Papa, get in here, man.
Speaking of memories, Ronbo, I want to debunk one of your current theories.
Yeah.
The current theory that the team is tired, yes, it is tired.
Oh.
I agree 100%. However, the 49ers had a serious 20-year run from about 1982 to 2003 of playoff appearance.
Yeah.
that features 3 quarterbacks,
Well, it's getting ready
about
to say
7-8 running backs.
shuttling
You see
people.
the theme, right?
Yeah.
You got to start rolling over your roster.
Yeah.
You got to have good drafts, and they're paying for that.
Yeah.
Number 2, this was about what we expected to see.
Oh.
However,
and better.
what was painful about it is that we saw a lot of the same things we've been seeing all season: inconsistent effort, mistakes, missed opportunities, poor game plans, poor coaching, lack of making adjustments. And the reality is this: this is not all Kyle. This is also part the players. It's also part Jed York. Sorry, it just is. Jed York signs the checks, and he's the one that got there and said in front of everybody. As far as I'm concerned, if we lose this game, I regard this season a success. You know why it's a success, Ramo? Because
Right.
he's filling the stadium up. So for anyone sitting there saying we should tank the season, don't let Jed York hear you say that, because he loved to get that playoff money.
I hadn't thought about that. It does mean something for him. Like in that case.
If he wins the wild card, that's playoff money.
You know?
So, but the reality is,
Yep. They're going to make him play the whole
is
season.
that you play ball.
Nobody's sitting down.
Right. You play ball. Yeah, you play ball. I play ball. Right. So
Yeah.
the reality is that
And
a
it's hard to
coach
make you sit down.
cannot-
I'd be pissed if they told me, you're sitting down. No, I'm
Right.
not. Oh.
Remember, you cannot coach effort. You cannot. But a coach can inspire the effort it takes to reach excellence. And I'm sorry, but Kyle isn't inspiring enough. He needs a guy on the sideline jumping up and down and screaming and firing everybody up. He ain't got that in Sorenson, right? So he's got to get his head coach on the field because he ain't it. So he's going to need Salah, and he better throw a big bag at him to get him.
Hey,
right?
wait a
That
minute.
fixes
Where's
that
Salah?
problem.
Pop, isn't he in Green Bay? I thought I saw Salah on somebody's sideline.
He's consulting. He consulted with them for a week, as far as what I heard. But I don't know if it's a solid contract situation. So it's a consultation deal. You really can't take a job in Green Bay right now, because if he takes a real job, then that cuts into whatever money that New York Jets still owe him or something like that. I don't know fully, but I know that it's not an actual thing because there's been no announcement made. So he's just kind of hanging out and getting a little check here and there. That's my understanding.
Okay.
I think that the 49 players, they need to rededicate themselves to football and less to asking for look, Jed York said what he said. They lost the Super Bowl, and then players came with their hands out. Am I wrong?
Yeah, I mean, that's every. No, you're not wrong. I mean, that's just.
Did it disrupt camp? Did it disrupt camp?
Yep.
And this is what you get. It disrupted camp. And then last but not least, Ron, because I know I'm short on time today, but I want everyone to ponder this. You know how much I love Purdy, but how much I refuse to call him elite.
Mm-hmm.
Purdy has had 33 starts, Ronbo. 33 starts.
Yeah.
Is that true?
I've not been keeping count. I'll take your word for it.
Had? How many turnovers has he had with 33 starts?
Oh, I know. And they've been mounting up recently, too.
27.
Oh.
You can't win championships like that, Ronbo. You cannot.
No,
You have to look at something and open your eyes up, and it is what it is. Period.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah, no doubt.
They're going to need to do something very similar to what Pittsburgh did this year. You bring in 2 guys, they can compete.
See what they can do the best.
One. If either one of those 2 guys work, you keep going.
See if Russell Wilson is leaving Pittsburgh this year.
Mm-hmm. I take him.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if you're trying to win, you gotta have somebody at that position that can throw for 400 yards if they need to throw for 400 yards, that can run for 50 or 60 yards if they need to run 50 or 60 yards. That's what it's going to take to be a quarterback like Mahomes, Lamar, or Josh Allen for a Super Bowl.
You know what I want to do? I want to go into the subject tomorrow because the fact of the matter is Kirk Cousins is not going to be an Atlanta Falcon next year. Let us see what Kyle's going to do. It is worrisome to think about it, but let's get on that tomorrow and kick that around and see what we figure we're going to vision up. All right? Because we got to go now.
And Ronbo, the Avengers are beat up, man. They're beat up.
I know.
Captain America's down with a PCL, Ronbo.
I know.
It could be 2 weeks. It could be 2 months. I hope it's 2 months because he needs a rest.
Don't come back.
Not play
Yes, please. Don't let him come back this year.
Yeah.
People talk like it's a career-threatening injury, but yeah, okay. All right.
You look at it, the age of the player, and you say that. You look at the age of the player into history, and you say, well, yeah, they better plan that way.
Right.
Which means now you got to throw a bag at Mason. What is Mason going to take that bag? I wouldn't take that bag from Shanahan.
Coach. Bob, we really got to go.
Shanahan, if he came to you talking about. All right,
fam. Night. George. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, watch out for that tree. I mean, we might as well have fun because, fam, we're sitting down here with the Rams, and they're better than us now. When's the last time we were saying that? It's been years and years and years, and we're still. By the way, Rudy, I know that's you. There's no such thing as Bill's Mafia talking like you. That's you. You are the crook they said you were. Somebody said that was you, and I said, that ain't Rudy. That ain't his style. It is your style. Low-class style. Hey, George.
What's up, Ronbo?
George, nothing is up. Everything is down. George, give me your feelings as of this date, December. And what are you thinking here?
Well, if we were going to say Trent Williams, Nick Bosa, to not hurt them.
Yeah, Dre Greenlaw.
I would have said Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah.
Because, Ronbo, I know I called into your show way early in the season when McCaffrey had that injury.
Yeah.
And I said,
we're done.
It was an Achilles tendon. First they said it was a calf. That's
Oh yeah.
When you get that injury, you feel it on the calf. That I'm gonna tell you like this because I play soccer and I had that injury.
Calf first and then Achilles snapped.
This is how it feels, Ronbo. It feels like someone threw a rock right at your calf and hit you. You turn around, you're like, who the hell did that? And there's no one around.
Ooh.
You know, it's just you running. So when that happened, I already knew. I was like, that's the Achilles tendon. Because at first it feels like the calf. You're like, oh, I pulled a calf, whatever.
Because it connects right in the same
2 weeks, I'll recover. Nope. I kept playing soccer. I kept playing on it, everything, and it kept getting bad. Now, these guys are professionals. In the very beginning, they said, oh, he's out for a couple weeks. He'll come back. And now all of a sudden, he went on IR. When he came back, I was like, okay, work him gradually. Don't overwork him, right? But Kyle Shanahan kept working him. You're paying the dude, so you got to work him. Today, before the game even started, I was like, do not play him. Do not play him because
especially in that kind
cold
of
conditions. Yes. As much as you might warm up for it, like I have before, you'll warm up for it. Not that good, man. So when it happened, it sucked, and if you saw, he was explosive, man.
Oh, he looked good today. I thought he was gonna have a day.
Deep down, Ronbo, deep down inside, I play fantasy too. I was playing against McCaffrey. I was playing against Moody. But as much as I'm playing fantasy, I want the Niners to win. So I kept rooting for both of them. As much as I'm like, please, don't do anything today.
But George, just listen, don't ever put Jake Moody on your team again, though, if you want to win, fam. Are you serious? I mean, McCaffrey's one thing, but Jake Moody?
Ronbo. Oh. I get it. When we had gold, it was gold, right?
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Jake Moody is still young, still learning. You know, he doesn't get as much reps as everybody else.
I know.
And sometimes I do want to see a clip of Peppers going off on Debo lately. Because if Debo went off on Peppers, I want Peppers to also go off on Debo and be like, look, dog, you're a captain. And yet you're not carrying the team like you should be. So that's one of the things. But like I said before, man, at this moment, as a GM, I would trade McCaffrey. People will not like this topic, but I would trade him back to Panthers for Chuba Hubbard.
Listen, you know what?
Chuba Hubbard.
I think we're going to be talking a lot like this tomorrow.
Underrated.
George, we got to get up.
Yeah.
Because this is something. Kirk Cousins is going to be available. There's going to be interesting to see what 49er fans. Because what we do is we go off on the deep end as soon as we lose anyway. So this is like, since we're going to go to that extreme, I think it'll be fun tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow, all right? And George, I only get to hear from you every few months. I'll like to see you tomorrow. I'll get as early as possible.
All right? For sure, man.
All right.
All right, man. But think about that. Chuba Hubbard.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, fam. Is that? Wait a minute. I'm thinking about, was that wide receiver that I wanted, and we got Ricky Pearsall, and Ellis and I both went off. Why didn't you get? Because they got a big bad wide receiver. I don't know how good a year he's having though. Let's go back and check on Bill. Bill.
What's up, my dude?
Bill, we're sitting here beat up, feeling like the Dallas Cowboys and Rams and all those other suck teams.
With Seattle in the division, like we all end up with 8 losses, and Seattle has 8 losses.
And nine losses. 8 and 9. Yeah, everybody ends up with 8-9 record. and we split with everybody.
So what happens if we end up with the same loss record as Seattle?
No, they crunch other numbers, other variables. They'll come to a conclusion. Something.
I think this is going to happen at the end of the year. We're going to tie with Seattle. We're going to lose. We're going to win the rest of the games and lose to Detroit. I think we're losing to Detroit.
That's 8-9. I said 8-9. Right. Yeah.
No, it's 8. It's 8 losses.
What was it? Also going to be 9 and 8.
Yes.
Oh, I don't see that.
I see it being 8 because Chicago ain't great. They have 8 losses. But
they've barely lost the last few weeks. They should have won against Detroit.
Well, I don't see us losing to Chicago. We're not losing to the Rams this time. I'm sorry. I'm afraid.
They'll play the Rams. They don't play anybody else. I feel very strongly about that.
Not losing to the Dolphins.
They'll play the Rams and the Cardinals tough.
We're not going to lose to the Cardinals. That's the last game of the year. They're going to play their hearts out. So I actually see us having only 8 losses. And I actually see Seattle falling to 8 losses. Cardinals are going to have 9. The Rams are going to have 9 losses. So the only one that's going to tie with us is going to be Seattle.
Yeah. Have you looked at the schedule yet? All these teams?
All the teams. They got Vikings, Bills, Green Bay, all this other variables, man. They would have to win one of those to keep in, and that's not happening.
Yeah. Especially the Bills. The Bills ain't playing. They lost that one game, fluke fashion, but they ain't losing anymore.
Yeah, you're looking at all the variables. So the season is quite still open, and if we somehow pull a victory off in Detroit and beat Arizona, we are in the play.
I feel you about Arizona. I mean Detroit. Because Detroit showed – I saw something in Detroit against Chicago. I was like, wait a minute. If you do anything – but we can't stop the run, though. Sonic and Knuckles, man, I don't know. Bill – because we have wild problems to run.
We'll probably get past the first round and the wild card. Man, depending on who we get in the second, it'll be all right. But if McCaffrey's out for the season, and if the team quits next week, then the defensive coordinator, we can't fire him because, like I said, Saleh is trying to get that money. So
we can't. Saleh's not coming back to San Francisco.
But then we need to fire him. And as far as Purdy getting a $60 million contract,
that's not going to happen.
No, he don't deserve it.
And anyway, Brock, I think he's the kind of guy. He's not going to want that. He's just say, "Hey, listen, guys, I don't want to take the. I need some money left on it. Let's leave some money on the table and sign some of our guys. If I'm going to go down fighting, I'm going to go down in the trenches with these guys. And if you need that money, don't give it all to me." He seems like that kind of guy.
Yeah. And that's cool.
So we'll see.
And Debo, we need to quit talking about getting rid of Debo. He's having an off year. The whole team's having an off year. I want Debo back next year because next year, the Super Bowl's in Santa Clara. That's where I'm going to get mad. That's where if we have this season like this next year, I'm not calling.
Bill, don't do that. Bill, we got to go now, though. I want you to call tomorrow. I'll be back. I'll be looking for you, okay? All right. Big Bill. See you tomorrow, Bill.
Yeah, man. You're all right. Don't worry.
Yeah. Well, Steven, come on in, Steven. Steven always comes in very politely and asks, can he say bad words? Steven, don't no bad words today, Steven. We're keeping it. Don't show people that we're angry. Show people that we knew. This guy's got a great mic, don't he? I mean, that mic is clear, crisp, and fidelity and everything. Steven, go ahead, man. What are you thinking?
Embarrassing performance.
See, I knew one of us would lose our mind. I almost did at the half. So Stephen finally did.
How you doing, Ronbo?
I'm okay, like you. I didn't. After the first quarter, I got okay. Look at McCaffrey, looks great, But then I knew we weren't going to win. But I thought we'd make a showing and not be embarrassed. And then McCaffrey gets hurt and we got embarrassed. So, yeah.
Oh, my God. I want to drop some bombs, but you know what? I'm going to hold
Yeah. Don't let the people see what. Don't be pissed off.
Shout out to Ronbo.
Yes, it's marketing, bro. But, yeah, don't show any anger. Because you know what? That means we thought we were going to win. I just realized. I don't know many people. Somebody said Lombardi said we were going to win. I find that hard to believe. We weren't going to win. I mean, I wanted to be competitive, but I knew we weren't going to win. Yeah, that's definitely Rudy. Buffalo Bills Mafia. Tony Wright, 0T. Yeah. Rudy, I'm going to block you, man, because you know what? I told you, man. I defended you. I said, there's no way Rudy's running around here with all these extra accounts. Go back to being Rudy and go ahead and be a jerk. That's okay. But do not come in here faking like you're not Rudy. All right, go ahead, fam.
Thank you, Robo. I'm gonna just say this. I think the season is pretty much done. Like, I was gonna hit the panic button, and I think I just hit it. So, Robo, I'm serious.
I love the way you just made that conclusion today. We've been struggling along for the last 3 weeks. This is not the same strong team. We got too many people out, number one. And number two, we're just not feeling this season. The 49ers they're worn out. They're mentally gone. And at this point, I'm worried about if they're going to finish the season, but go ahead.
I was going to say that, Kyle, I know everybody's saying fire Kyle, but I'll just say I'm gonna give him one more season, and because the next year, that season is really important. We're gonna see what happens.
Super Bowl in Santa Clara, yeah,
because it will be really amazing and really. Really, I'll be crying if they make it to the Super Bowl here in Levi Stadium. But
can you imagine?
Yeah.
49ers go down the tubes. They make some adjustments next year, and they're back to the regular 49ers and win it. And we've been one of the only few teams in the last few years that got to play the Super Bowl. It was the Rams. Who's that played the Super Bowl at home recently?
Wait.
There was one other team. The Rams played their Super Bowl in L.A., I think. Another team did too. It wasn't the Chiefs.
Oh,
it wasn't
Tampa Bay.
Yes, Tampa. Yeah. So it'd be nice if we were the next ones and come in and win it.
Yeah.
So, all right. Listen, let's ban Buffalo Bills Mafia. That's Rudy. Rudy, be Rudy, you coward. Rudy's afraid to bring Ramia Sports in it because he knows he can beat to death. Rudy, that ain't going to work with me. I know that's you. Okay, go ahead. Steve, I'm sorry, fam. Take another minute because I took up all your time. Getting rid of Rudy.
Thanks, Ronbo. You're a nice guy. But I was going to say, this defense is I'm not going to say the S word. I'm just going to say it's crap.
It is.
Like, oh my You can't tackle. You still can't tackle.
Oh, you know what? Though? They haven't been tackling before now, but it is that kind of weather. Oh, it hurts.
Oh,
so
yeah,
you
that's. I mean, that is true. But look, the Bills, they handled it good, don't you think?
They did. They did what they were supposed to do, and that's what I wish we would do on a game. When we lose games, sometimes the teams we shouldn't be losing to. That's how you do it. If you're supposed to win the game, win the damn game, and they did. They beat our ass left and right. Steven, I'm gonna be back tomorrow looking for you. Okay?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Can you be on tomorrow?
Well, I'll show you because we're short after the game, so I'll see you tomorrow.
Oh, or before I go, Ronbo, I just wanted to say, "'Cause I'm the man, don't you forget it." Okay, I'll see you tomorrow.
Night, fam.
Have a good night, Ronbo.
Next tomorrow night, he'll be singing, "You're a 10, but I'm the one for you." Ellis! Ellis is watching Eric Grant Cohn music.
He just was trying to keep her on his roster while fucking other girls, because we've never seen Drake really commit to somebody, right? Looks like he's about to get So anyway, Drake goes on Yachty's show like years ago, and if y'all know the story already, it's my bad if I'm regurgitating it, but really I've been like today I went down a rabbit hole. I was like, what the fuck? So anyway, Drake said on Yachty's show,
Ellis, too much profanity, Ellis. Come on in, Ellis. Hey. Ellis, can you hear me? Okay, Ellis, we're back. Hey, Ron. What's up, Ron?
Ronbo.
Yo.
You hear me?
I'm listening. Come on in, fam.
All right. Can you hear me, Ronbo?
I can hear you.
All right. First of all, a long time since I talked to you, but this team is garbage.
Yeah, throw it out.
Set it on fire. They're a shell of what they were last year.
Not even.
As far as this, don't fire Shanahan. He needs to go. He
a lot of people feel that way. Yeah.
I think he's not fooling anybody. You can just tell when he's walking up and down the sidelines. He's lost out there, and everybody figured him out. You know.
Mm-hmm.
But
it kind of looks like it this year.
I mean, who are you gonna get?
Well, see, that's what I keep saying. I mean, we're all getting rid of, except me. I'm not, but everybody's getting rid of him, but they're not giving me any replacement that I'm going, okay.
Right. And that's what I'm thinking. But, like, what about the coach for Oregon?
Who is that?
I can't think of his name. But he's a pretty damn good coach. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because everybody likes Ben Johnson. He's like everybody's fave right now. Over the Lions coordinator.
You need to get somebody in there right now that, you know, knows how to take a great team and build. Because Shanahan lost the locker room. He really did. After the second loss to the Chiefs,
Ron,
they don't respect him.
Okay, but Ron, what makes you think he lost the locker room? People are saying that, but I don't understand. Why you believe that?
You can't tell. Like, everybody's fighting. Debo's fighting. It's just. I watched a YouTube clip, right?
Yeah.
You know, not Craig Popper, the other one.
Mm-hmm.
Matt
Lombardi. No, not Lombardi, but
Matt Mioka.
Mioka, yeah.
He's the one. Yeah, but he said, so far this season, it's been weird. Like, the atmosphere has been weird inside the locker room. So, I don't know. I think they just lost respect for him. He's not tough on players anymore. Like, remember when Ayuk was in the doghouse and he was hard on the players?
Yeah.
Now it's just like he doesn't care, you know? But, like, besides that, right? What do you think our biggest issues?
I can tell you right. Oh, I'm glad you asked. The biggest issue is you got too many guys injured. You got way too many guys injured.
Yeah.
Key players are out.
All right, but we've overcome that many years. You know what I mean?
Not to this degree.
I think it's coaching.
Okay,
Because
look
you're
at your
seeing the
starters,
same
Ron.
shit
Ron, look at your starters. Tell me on your starting unit, offense and defense. Tell me why you think they succeed. Any level of coaching is going to make them better. The program isn't designed for people just to plug into the program and you can do it. You've got to have some talent.
No, but here's the thing: when you're every game, you see the same thing. All right, they're driving down the field, offensive holding, offside.
Oh yeah, there's a lack of discipline. I agree with that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's the same shit every week that needs to be corrected. That's coaching. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I do.
And people were complaining about Steve Wilkes. He still had them at a top ranked defense.
Yeah.
How do you take a number 1-2 defense and now they're at the bottom of the barrel?
Yeah.
They can't get off the field on third down if they're like dependent on it.
And still can't stop the run. It's an amazing thing to watch. Ron, you know what we do after the game, if you remember. If you got time, I'll be in as early as I can tomorrow. Get in here tomorrow and let's continue.
Yeah, no, I will, no doubt.
All right.
Can I get
Ron.
a
Appreciate you.
Niners?
Oh, yeah. A Niners!
Hey. All right, Ronbo. God bless.
Hi, Big Ron.
Thanks.
You're welcome,
Hey,
fam.
God
All
bless.
right. Back at you, fam.
Oh, hey, can I say one more thing?
If you could do 10 seconds, go ahead.
Yeah. That guy that said Purdy hasn't been good, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
Right? Remember he said that a little while ago?
Oh, yeah, a lot of people
If
have.
you look at his stats, he has 57 touchdowns to 23 picks in his career. So what the hell is he talking about?
Oh, you talking about Papa Trey? I know. He's talking about turnovers in general,
Right?
You know, I'm not on to get
53
rid of Purdy train either. So he'll be fine.
No,
he needs his
53
people though.
touchdowns.
Yeah.
57 touchdowns to only 23 picks since he started.
It's the whole team is having problems.
That's all I got.
Okay, all right, Ron.
Yeah, that's all I got. Yep.
All right, fam. Night. And it's the great Bozzini. What? Bozzini, I'm sure it's been a long time. Get in there.
Ronbo.
Shabazz. It's been rough, Shabazz.
Oh, man, this feels good. It's back to normalcy, if there's such a word, even though that's not a word.
Kind of. It's been years.
Because now this is where we separate the faithful from the faithful. And you know
I
what,
like that
Ronbo?
term. The faithful for the faithful, yeah. Yeah.
I'm just happy.
People bailing on the team,
I'm
the
just
players, getting rid of the coach.
You know, they just it is what it is. Next year, you know, I'll take pack it in. I don't want Brock to get hurt. I don't want Greenlaw to come back. Hopefully we can get him at a discount. Hopefully we can get Hufanga at a discount. I'm ready to go. It's okay.
Hey,
you know?
Be proud.
You take the good with the bad.
Damn right. This
The
is a
vanilla
marriage.
sky.
Better or
I got my
worse
nine
in
and sweater
sickness and
on.
health.
That's it. This is a marriage. And I'm not breaking up with the 49ers. I am like the rest of the faithful, though, Ronbo. I want Kyle up out of there. I say give him one more year.
Except for Kyle. Yeah.
Yeah, except for Kyle. We got one more year. If he don't do it next year when the Super Bowl is going to be at Levi, then we can send him back into, and we can start over. Because we're old, Ronbo. That's an old team we got.
Yeah, I know.
Them guys
That's
are old.
because those guys, when they get hurt now, they get seriously hurt and they can't come back. Look at Trent Williams. He's still laid up. If he hurt that ankle 2 years ago, he would have been out maybe a week or two, but not this long. So it's bad.
Mm-hmm. So, retool in the draft, try to get better linemen.
Oh, please. Right. And no matter who you get, it's going to be better. Sebastian, how tired are you of Jake Brindle? He's too light,
I'm
Coach.
tired of Brindle. Yeah.
Come on, man. Get somebody in there that's got some size.
Mm-hmm. So, you know, we'll see. I'll say tank the rest of the season, Ronbo. It don't bother me.
Well, they may not have no choice. I just want to see the Rams and Cardinals get a whooping because, I mean, walking around listening to them talking like they're a good team. especially the Rams. I ain't mad at the Cardinals. They are a good team this year. But how the Rams go talk? Oh, that's annoying. Sorry-ass Rams. Anyway.
You know what, Ronbo? Everybody has to lose the grandeur, and let's not forget, people. The NFL screwed us with their schedule. What they did.
Oh, I forgot to mention that. God, that's so true. As if they did it on purpose, Shabazz.
Yeah, they screwed us, man. We act like it ain't been us against the NFL since the NFL's inception. They ain't never liked us, and they still don't like us. But the only good thing about having to lose a season is they got to give us a nice, easy, soft schedule next year.
They do now. They have to, whether they want to or not. And still mad at D'Antonio. You know what? They're never going to get over that. And then Cap, you had the two books. Oh, they're just doing things to us. And them good old boys that own the team, they're the ones half behind us too. Damn them.
Yeah. So
there's no way
yeah,
they
so
rested.
right.
They gave them a rest, Shabazz. The Bills got a week off, and they get to stay on the East Coast. We got to travel all the way out there on a rested Bills team.
Yep.
Oh, that's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
God.
Well, so anybody know you can't be going up in Buffalo in December, man.
Oh yeah, late November's too late. Mid-November.
Yeah, so it's okay.
That's fine. Well,
just don't give us a cake schedule, and we got to have a last place, especially if we don't win our division.
Mm-hmm.
We're not getting no strong schedule. They can't do that to us.
No, we ain't winning no division. So, all right, fam. Well, Shabazz, you know how we do after the game. And good to hear from you, Shabazz, because we always talk about, where's Shabazz? I'll be back tomorrow looking for you.
All right, Ronbo. I'll check in. I'm ready to go till I'm dead and go.
There
It's
you
a
go.
bang bang, not a gang.
Damn
Forever.
right. Yeah.
All right. Talk to you later.
Fam. All right. Yo, let's go back and check on Ellis again. Ellis.
What's that, Ronbo?
Rams are saying, we don't attack TVs. People try to mix us up with all these other Rudy Poop fan bases. I don't know why they do that. Do we give anybody, what do we do to remind people or even make people think that we're like that? I don't get it. It's comical, like we lose all the time. The Rams ought to tore up more TVs than anybody that's not in Dallas. But I just wanted them to know. Go ahead.
Well, I mean, they talk shit. They talk shit when we're not winning, but when we're winning, they're all quiet. So it's fitting, you know what I mean? It's kind of,
that says it
you
all.
know,
Yeah.
we can, you know.
Since the last Super Bowl.
You know, and Rudy comes in and changes his name.
Clear your throat, and put some bass in your voice before you get on here. Sounding like somebody's grandma.
And Ellis, Rudy comes in, changes his name, and says all the things. He goes right after Tony, Falcons Tony. Like, who else does that but you? God. No respect.
Well, if it ain't him, it's that Zerper clown that you just kicked off.
Oh, I forgot about Zerper.
They're gonna be making new accounts and coming back on. So you gotta watch. You gotta watch for that.
They're gonna get dropped out.
You're gonna have to start getting rid of all of them, because if they can't come in here, with some class, or they can't make their own channel and get some chat, some people that's gonna support their channel. They got to come here and like the lifeless, pieces of human shit that they are. So it is what it is.
Yeah. Hey, there's no more.
So
no
that's why
we identify fake names.
That's why we got to get them out of there.
Yep.
Yeah.
But also,
that's why we got to get them out of there. But anyway,
give me what you feel about this game.
I mean, you turn the ball over, man, 4 times.
You go get an ass whooping.
You're losing the game. 99.9% of the time, you're losing, and you're losing bad. So it's right on time. This was a game where it wasn't no referee bullshit. The Bills came, you know what I'm saying? They came and played.
Yeah.
And we didn't come to play. We came to play for a series of offense and that and a series of defense. And after that, it was, it was like shit. Let them do whatever they want. And I don't fault Brock. Trying to play in that weather. I mean, I don't know too many people that can do that.
Except for Josh.
Guys because he plays in it all the time,
and he lives
he's
there.
accustomed to it. He lives there. He's out there. They throw out there, But
I know.
it's not a justification. You want to adjust. You want to be prepared. So if it's throwing wet balls, wet balls to kind of adjust to it. You know what I'm saying? Pause. But you know what I mean. It's like you got to do certain things to prepare yourself for those games. You try to match it with the weather and just different things, and you just go out there and do as best you can. But you can't stop yourself from slipping and falling. You know what I mean? You can't walk around with swords under your feet. You know what I'm saying? So, because then you're going to be stuck in the damn ground. So shit's going to happen. But the game was just way too sloppy. Outside of that, there was way too much sloppiness going on. I feel like us having to utilize these rookies is because we lack depth and we had no choice. Now, I'm thankful that we do have Renardo Green, that we have Malik Mustafa, that we have Dominic Pooney, and that they're able to get, this experience under their belt early, because a lot of the times Kyle usually doesn't play rookies like that. You know what I mean? They have to be.
And this is the second year in a row.
Be exceptional.
Yeah, and he's forced to play
to
him.
Be exceptional.
Indeed, and then he finds out that they are, but the only reason he did is because he had to put him in. I wish he would see that before. Else, what he do. I'll be back tomorrow, though.
He lacks we lack veteranship and we lack depth on the team. We only have the first stringers, and our main core guys that are the experienced guys with the less mistakes, and then everybody else. These guys are new, so they're making rookie mistakes. They're not seasoned yet. So there's a lot of lack of execution and, just the different things going on. So missed tackles, that shit where Josh Allen got that pitch and he went outside. There should have been no reason why there's 3 Niners on one guy and nobody watching Josh Allen right in front of him. Somebody should have got the outside in and they could have been there to stop that. But, it's just a lot of, things that need to be fixed on the team, man. You know what I'm saying? But this is what happens.
Okay.
4 turnovers, man. It's expected.
Yep, and get beat. All right, fam.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
I will look for you tomorrow, as we will still be.
All right, fam. Yep, hit that like and subscribe, man. Y'all know where you at. Wipe your feet, man. Shout out all the faithful. Shout out Tony Tone and Frank and the Dragon family and Show, and shout out the chat in there keeping it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what it is, man. Peace and love to y'all, the family. And, yeah, man, let's get it.
We'll be all right. All right. It'll get fixed.
We ain't got no choice.
Night, Ellis. Good stuff. And we quickly go, hey, Brian.
Hey, Ronbo, what's going on?
Well, we ain't. And, Brian, as I say, you can be sad about this, but at the same time, let's get out of the picture. Let's get some rest. Let's heal up. Let's see if deals we can make. Let's get busy with the next season because this is over. And we just crashed and burned.
Yeah.
But, Brian, this game in general, what are your feelings?
Ronbo, I think it's time for us to take a page out of Tim Tebow and take a knee. Take a knee on the season.
Yep.
I think before somebody else get hurt. But Ronbo, let me ask you something. Ain't it ironic that Kyle Shanahan kept on running CMC until now he can't even play no more. Now you forced to play Mason. Well, we've been saying all along, just get a rotation. You got 2 good running backs behind CMC,
and both of them did a good job.
Not
today.
saying that you just monitor, get a rotation going. Now you got to play George Mason.
Yeah.
Who is still the team's leading rusher.
Yeah, because he had a good day today. He could, but even if you don't want to, you can switch him up, run him around. If whoever's got the hot hand, stay with him a little longer.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. But I think Ronbo, we need to just, after a while, after a while, it's like dating. When you realize that your mate or your prospective mate is no longer interested in anything like that, then it's time to hit the highway. It's time what it is. Just so we just finish the season up. If nothing else, Ronbo, if we just beat the Rams,
thank you,
and the Cardinals, some kind of way,
That's
some
all
kind
I
of
want.
way. If we beat them two,
just beat
if
them.
we beat them two, and don't go to and don't go to the playoffs, I'm cool with it.
Yeah, because we already beat the Cowboys. All them mouthy fans, just shut them the hell up, and I'll be delighted. I don't care if we lose everybody else. Don Bernstein,
we don't want Geno. We don't want Geno Smith.
No, I know Vietnam stuff. Vietnamese stuff. Nobody's talking.
We do not want Geno Smith. Hell
no.
Hell no. Hell no. We're not.
I'd be so bothered. Well, the 49ers have signed Geno Smith.
No.
What? I can hear for what? Oh.
No. I rather roll with Brock Purdy. I mean, Purdy.
I'd rather go.
And then you made a. Whoa. Yeah, Ronbo, you made a point earlier. You made a point earlier. You said, hey, this time last year, Brock Purdy was on everybody's lips about MVP discussion. Ain't that something? And now we want to throw him away.
I know. I don't understand. Obviously, the picture's very clear as to what's going on. You can't play without players. What are you people talking about? Even the Swish, I wasn't making any excuses. Any idiot could see what I was saying was you can't win with all your personnel gone. That's not an excuse. That's an out-and-out fact.
No.
God.
You think the Cowboys of the 90s, you think Troy Aikman wins those 3 Super Bowls without Michael Irvin and the team's all-time leading rusher, Emmitt Smith?
No.
Do you think they win those 3 Super Bowls without those two?
Nobody,
no
quarterback is winning games by him damn self. And I don't know why people jump up thinking that way.
That's why it's a team sport, Ronbo.
Anyway, fam, I'll be back tomorrow.
We have a mass unit. We have a mass unit right now.
Everybody's out. You can count the guys. You can count the first stringers on the field now. Actually, real quickly.
Mm-hmm.
And Fred should have been out there. Fred's out there running with a bad knee. And what does some guy come in and say? Well, Willis would have made that tackle. Fred's slow. WTF? Are you serious?
Right.
Anyway,
they don't know football room.
Anyway, I tell you what, I'll be back tomorrow, fam. Looking for you. All right.
Yeah. If you notice, Rumble, I didn't come in with no jingle today, so
I know.
That's why.
Jokes are allowed today, though. It's funny what we did.
Yeah. So, but still, I still want to shout out to you, shout out to Faithful, and shout out to Production. And the law is out.
There you go. Appreciate you, fam. See you tomorrow. Brian.
All right, Rumble.
All right. Hey, Robert, come on in.
Ronbo.
Robert. Oh, we got an ass whooping. But maybe 2 or 3 people in the Niner Empire thought we was going to win that game. But in your heart of hearts, everybody knew we weren't going to win that game.
Yeah.
That would have been a small miracle.
And then 3 back-to-back losses.
I know, right? It's getting scary.
And then on top, it's okay. And then I'm listening, Brian, but look, if 49ers would have won this game, for the guy that said, it's the schedule and all that shit, you can't say that. You can't say that because last season it was Super Bowl, and then this season, things are going away, injuries and all this other stuff. So it's just one of those seasons, man. And then I don't get this McCaffrey, man. I don't get it. It's like he had to prove himself right or wrong, and now McCaffrey is basically done. And now you got to put Mason in by default, or whatever Kyle's going to do. And then it was just the elements, and then Josh Allen had a rushing, receiving, and a passing touchdown. How does that happen?
I didn't care because the game was over, but the player that was being grabbed, his forward motion had stopped, and he was being pushed backwards. And here comes Josh Allen. They throw the ball to him, and Josh Allen runs over a touchdown. That was bull BS. But you know what? I don't care because the game ain't on the line. I'd be livid if it was. That dude was being pushed back. Was Mustafa had him? It was just pushing him backwards. The play is ruled dead when forward momentum is stopped. It was being pushed back, and they let it go.
Exactly.
I see you guys, all y'all can go to hell. I don't care.
It's just a tough season this season. I know on the coaching side and the staff and everything, there's going to be some huge changes, and obviously players going to be shifted around. But I mean, look, at the end of the day, changes come. People are going to be let go, and it could be a good thing. It's time.
Yeah.
I think it's time for 49ers to just reset a little bit, and then just start to rebuild a little bit. Because obviously, it feels like it's the same thing for the past 5 years, and it's just like everybody's it's just too predictable. It just needs to be shifted a little bit.
Yeah. If anything, he does need to change his concepts. It's like Bill Walsh used to do. Bill Walsh had concepts coming off his original plans. I mean, lots of concepts, and all the players somehow had to learn them. That's what always blows my mind. So, there's no Kyle is and by the way, Kyle is a very sharp individual. A lot of people think because of what he's doing currently, it reflects on his intelligence as a football coach. I don't think so. And if there's there's a better mind in the NFL, I want to see it and put it on this team. I'll take that in a heartbeat, though.
Oh, yeah. I'm still pondering this question, though. Like, what was the point of signing Josh Dobbs if you're not going to use him?
I really wish we could find out more about that. I do not know what's up with Kyle and Josh Dobbs. It can't be his IQ. I don't
know about that.
I don't know. I just don't get it.
Yeah, that was good.
He'd rather risk Brock getting hurt than put Dobbs in, even when the game is over. Strange.
Yeah. But it's just it's just a tough season this season, Rob. Hopefully next season it'll be different. People be rested, come back from injuries. A lot of get IU back.
They need a regular
how that goes
season.
and everything.
Absolutely.
It's just tough to watch.
23 years since that.
Yeah, thank you. Hey, fam, Robert. Yeah, Robert. We'll be back tomorrow. We keep it short after the game. I'll be back looking for you. I'll be getting as early as I can because I know people don't feel like staying up all night. It's late now, though.
Oh
right.
yeah, man.
Appreciate you, Robert.
All right, man.
Have a good night, fam.
Yeah.
And hey, Tony. Tony.
Ronbo.
There he is. Well, Tony, come on and have at it. I'm telling you right now, because this is a season we did not want to see, but here it is.
Well, that letter A was pretty good, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Ronbo, we can't run on dry. We can't defend the run
let alone wet and snowy. Yeah.
We're not mud runners, mate. You know what I mean?
Although McCaffrey was doing well until he got hurt. I mean, he ran better in Buffalo than he's ran all year.
Well, yeah, all right, let's stop. We'll stop playing games. You know what I mean? Let's call it the way it is. I mean, Fred Warner's been playing with a fractured ankle since week 4.
Oh, that's so frightening.
All right?
Yeah.
And this guy keeps putting him out there. Why?
It's a tough guy. Dedicated. He loves the game.
He loves the game, but why is Shanahan putting him out there?
That...
You want to snap it at the end of the year and then we haven't got him next year?
I think they have it legally covered. That's against the league rules. We got fined about that a couple of years ago. So I don't know how that works. We're just now finding out about that ankle. Was that reported back in week 4? The 49ers could still get fined about that.
Well, NBC Los Angeles says Fred Warner has been playing with a fractured ankle since week 4.
I know. That's every common knowledge now. And he was still out there. And he was out there today, and he wasn't healthy.
How can he be healthy if he loads that ankle up? I mean, it's one fractured bone, But if he loads it up and snaps it, well, then he's out.
Surgery.
He's out for how long?
God knows.
Well, why put him out there? The season's finished, man. Get the guy off the field. Let him recover.
You know what Papa Dragon told me earlier tonight I forgot about, though, Tony? the 49ers get money for playoff appearances, and I'd forgotten about that. And Jed York has probably put the pressure on. Listen, I know guys are hurt, but if the guys are able to play, hopefully they'll play. I mean, because when it comes to money, some people have no friggin' heart. Oh.
Okay, but wouldn't you want to be in the running next year when the goddamn Super Bowl's in your stadium?
I really would. So, I mean, I think the owners, I don't know if they think like that.
You know what I mean? If I was Kyle right now, here's the way I think they play it, Ronbo. All right? I think, personally, they're just trying to tank it without being obvious.
About it? Yeah.
But, here's the way I think they're going to play. They play it. If they start off well and they play well, the players will play to finish to win the game. If they're losing by the first quarter, they just give up. Bugger it. We'll just pretend like we're out there.
And they did today. I mean, Debo was playing all out. Fred was playing all out. There's some guys out there that didn't get the memo. I mean, we saw them working hard. Some of those guys were working hard all the way to the fourth quarter.
Yeah, well, it can't be suspect. You can't sort of make it up painfully obvious, can you?
No, that's true. But better not. But I was proud of them at one point.
Look,
especially Fred.
If you look across the league, everyone's the same. Everyone's 6-6, 5-5.
I know, right? League parity. The league has always wanted this.
There's only a couple of standout teams there, and they're the ones that are going to be playing for the Super Bowl. We know that.
Because Mahomes is going to get in there and
then the other
three.
How many more games have we got with that Bill Vinovich is going to referee?
Oh, God, I wish I knew so we could go ahead and start protesting now. God, what an asshole.
I mean, people, Ronbo, this happened to my team here in the rugby league team here, and that's the referees hated our guts, and until the management, because of the pressure of the fans, they said, mate, just put a tape together and send it into the league with all the blatant
fucking years.
Who's that?
What? I don't know. Some idiot. So
hey, Ron, please, Ron. Let me see you tomorrow, Ron. All right. I know how you're feeling. All right, fam. Good, Tony.
Put a tape together and send it to Goodell and say, mate, come on, have a look at all these calls. These are blatant. What's going on? You're going to have a word with these guys, and it has to be a demotion thing where if the referees are caught, doing stupid shit, well, you've got to get demoted and you've got to go referee the.
And Tony,
what do you call it?
You got to build a case. I wonder if anybody's done that. Tony, we got to stop though and bring this back tomorrow or the other subject we're going to kick around. Like people are making trades already, so firing coaches. All right, appreciate you, fam.
All right, brother. Shout out to the angry mob and see you tomorrow.
Looking forward to it. Cheers, Tony.
Cheers, mate.
And that ridiculous spam that you keep putting up, Rams own nothing. Mustafa didn't get ran over. Shut up. God, did anybody see Mustafa get ran over? Some people they like being annoying. I'm already thinking about throwing you out because of your name. I mean, you know what? I'm seriously thinking about that name. If you don't change that lie, I think I will get rid of you. Rakim, how the hell do we get off-season holdouts, injury bonanza, and a Madden curse all in one damn season? I know, right? There's a lot of people I'm talking to now. Hey, you believe that Madden curse is real? If I believe in it, you only give it strength and energy. I'm not going to believe in it. This is just a coincidence because the Madden curse could last more than 1 year. So I don't want to believe it now. Yo, Alex.
Yo, Ronbo, what's going on?
Nothing nice. I mean, yeah, a bad season. But what are you thinking?
Well, Ronbo, you might not believe in Madden curse, but I do.
Yeah, well, a lot of people. I just don't want to. I might have to believe it, but I refuse to talk about it or acknowledge it. People always want to bring that up. But go ahead.
I mean, not just that.
it's our Super Bowl hangover, so it's kind of he's have a history of like not being in the playoffs next following year.
Yeah,
which makes sense. You know, it's a long season. You're mentally drained.
Physically
Just imagine, like, as fans, like, we, like, feel drained out, disappointed, depressed. I can only imagine the players, the hours that they put in, you know, into the field, in the weight room and recovery. I can just only imagine how they feel, you know? But other than that, Ronbo, I'm sticking with Kyle and John Lynch because those two men have brought this franchise to the top from nothing.
That's right.
Because I remember when
never
Bird
forget
got
that
hired.
either. Yeah. We were dog group.
And we
were road
and I'm
kill.
grateful for that.
Yeah.
Nothing. Now it's like I'm right and die for those guys. I'm right behind Kyle and I'm right behind John Lynch.
I'm standing right next to you.
And I'm not getting rid of either of them.
No.
Regardless of we could lose the rest of the games of the season. I'm not getting rid of them at all.
They've done too good a job.
And for those people that that's like never played ball like that, you fight with your teammates all the time, Ronbo. Just because you fight with them doesn't mean you lost the locker room.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, it's just not
like
normal not to have
emotions
a
so
spat
high.
every now and then.
Yeah, every now and then. I'm not saying you're going to fight every week, but, you know, like, for people that have played ball, you know, it gets, like, very intense. You want to win, you know?
Yeah.
And, you know.
And like you're saying, emotions get crazy playing ball. Any kind of ball. Football, basketball. If your teammate is pissing you off, you're probably going to let him know. But you don't mean you hate him or anybody else, but you just me and him, you know?
Yeah. And, but there's one person I do want out, Ronbo. And it's that damn kicker, Jake Moody.
Oh.
I want him gone. ASAP, please.
You know
anybody.
What's so funny? Alex, if they took a vote and we all got a chance to vote, Jake would lose that vote, that election by, oh, God, he'd lose it by a lot. I know he's a second-year player and everything, he's young, but God, Jesus, are you ever going to get better? This is the same as last year.
I don't think so, Ronbo. It's really, like, I've seen his highlights and, like, his game. I've seen film on him. He has hell of a leg. He just can't aim.
Oh, yeah, he can kick.
Or, like, it's like mentally, you know?
And you can't have mental problems as a kicker. Not in the NFL.
No,
you got to be. Your heart's got to pump ice water. You got to be. You can't be scared.
Yeah. But I didn't watch the game, but I saw the stats, and I could just tell by the stats it wasn't.
It was terrible.
Nothing really going on, you know.
It was awful.
I mean, I was watching your videos, your live earlier, saying that you know, Christian like looks good.
Oh, he did.
And like a few minutes later, he tore his what did he tear again?
PCL.
PCL.
I mean, Christian was busting through that line of scrimmage with he looked like the Christian McCaffrey of old, and he was on his way. If that dude if Taylor Rapp doesn't grab his foot, he's gone.
Mm-hmm. But anyways, Ronbo, I'm all for tanking. Jay York could go kick rocks about his money. I want to tank and get a good draft pick for next year.
We're gonna get one anyway.
And I'm not. Yeah,
we're gonna be middle of the pack. We're looking bad.
If I had my dream pick, I'll get Travis Hunter, but that's not gonna happen.
Let's think about it. He's gonna
but
first or second in the draft. Get a quarterback or get Travis Hunter. One or the other. We got to pull up though, fam. And let's talk about this tomorrow because I know we're going to gravitate in that direction no matter what. All right, so I'll see you tomorrow, fam. Good hearing from you too, Alex.
All right.
All right, man.
Thank you. Have a good night.
You too. Jalen, come on in, man. J. Come on in, fam.
Ronbo.
Yeah.
I know I got it short, so I'm gonna keep it short tonight, and I'm just gonna make a quick analogy when I bring up some of these 49er fans. Ronbo, the way that we treat Kyle Shanahan, some of you 49ers fans, I can tell right now if it's y'all's first girlfriend and you know she's cheating on you, you gonna keep that woman around just so you can not have to deal with the embarrassment of you no longer getting any pussy, Ronbo. Guys will keep that woman around and let just because they
that's an analogy.
It don't matter. It's a standard. It's a standard you gotta have for yourself. Man, if this lady's cheating on you, regardless if you embarrassed about not getting no pussy no more, you gotta walk out. We steady keeping this man around and he's not doing anything. What is he, Ronbo? Let me ask you this question. And after this, I ain't gonna say nothing about Kyle Shanahan if you give me a good answer. What has he done with Brock Purdy that he didn't do with Jimmy G?
Well, I mean, no, they've been the same path.
All right, then. So quarterback change, defensive coordinator change, wide receiver change, offensive coordinators change. All of this different stuff has changed from the first Super Bowl to the last. One thing that ain't changed is the head coach, and we still getting the same result.
And by the way, Jalen, you mentioned all the other coaches got changed. If it wasn't for that, some of these issues we have would not exist.
Nobody asked him to go out there and draft Mike McGlinchey. What are you talking about? He could have kept.
No. I'm talking about all the coaches that leave. The defense looks a lot like it does because D'Amico left, Robert Saleh left. You know, some of these guys that are leaving.
What about Steve Wilkes? What about Steve Wilkes?
You can put his name on there. We were doing fine with Steve Wilkes. I'm just saying, you can't keep switching these coaches.
Did he leave though, or was he fired?
Steve got let out, but I mean,
then, Ronbo. Man, some of y'all men in this chat are sit here and let a woman cheat on y'all just to avoid the embarrassment of not getting no pussy.
No, okay, but
that's how y'all sound.
I don't know if that's a good analogy because the thing is,
yes, it is.
It is not. I'm telling you right now.
They'll sit here and keep Kyle Shanahan, allow him to lose Super Bowls instead of dealing with other fans saying, "Hey, Niners, y'all ain't winning no games no time soon." Yeah. Y'all are rather be just good enough than say, "Hey, this ain't good enough for us. We got to move on." Some of y'all fans
move on to what?
Ronbo, there are other things out there.
I know everybody
Jesus
says they're
Christ.
out there, but I'm trying to find out who it is without having to go through.
Bill Belichick.
Found out about that.
Johnson,
never mind.
The Cleveland Browns defensive coordinator, the Green Bay Packers defensive
These
coordinator.
These people have proven
the
nothing
Rams
to anybody.
Offensive coordinator. Ronbo, there are plenty of guys out there.
You know, all I know is when he came, him and Lynch, the team was one of the worst in football history.
Ronbo, how long
it's
were we
true,
bad?
Jalen. It's true.
How long
you
were we
cannot,
bad?
Okay,
But
just
how long
don't deny that. And then tell me
Ronbo,
why it's such a hurry to get rid of them when you know if there's anybody who can build that team back up, it's them.
Ronbo, we had 2 down seasons. Y'all are acting like we were bad for 10 years.
2 down seasons?
Yeah, a lot of teams are going to be bad after they lose
Shanahan,
all
when
of
they
their
came
players,
along,
Ronbo.
I shudder to think how many more we were about to have.
If we would have gave Jim Tom Sula more than 1 year, who knows what the team would have looked like.
Okay, so Tom Sula and have Kelly as your OC? Jalen, hypotheticals
I
like that.
Kept Chip Kelly. I wouldn't have kept Chip Kelly.
I
but
kind of
Tom
like Chip.
Sula had the same record as Kyle Shanahan his first season.
I need a defensive coordinator, though, to be only defensive coordinator. I don't want him running the team. I need an offensive-minded head coach. We already went through that.
Ronbo, there ain't no reason for us to keep keeping this, man. It's going to be it, Ronbo. First of all, we know the playoffs is over. You know we ain't making it.
No, I don't want to go anyway.
Okay, so you know we're going to be going into year 9 with 4 different opportunities to go to win a championship, with multiple first-round picks that we missed on. Ronbo, where's Drake Jackson? Where's Danny Gray? Where's Ty Davis Price? Where are all these people?
Jalen, you could go through any team in the league, and they'll tell you about the people they wish they wouldn't have picked. That's just the draft is nothing but a shot in the dark anyway.
He does this every year.
We gotta go. No, he did. He had some good picks.
But some of y'all will keep that girlfriend around just to avoid the embarrassment of being single. Y'all will keep that girlfriend around.
Jalen, we got bring it back. Bring it back tomorrow because you know how we do after the game.
Man, it's
all right.
embarrassing.
All right, Jalen. Fozzie. Fozzie.
Yo, Ron, what's up?
Hey, man, we just sit up tripping, man, because you know how we do. When we start losing games, we got to fire people. We got to get rid of people. And we're doing it tonight. And, I mean, volume's all the way up. So, Fozzie, come on in if you want to add to it or whatever.
Yeah, let me just say something about what Jalen is talking about. This guy is ready to fire Kyle Shanahan, but Jim Tom Sula was good enough.
Had the same record.
Let me just go back and
no, I know that hit me hard too, but he was upset.
Yeah, you know what? I know we might be a little dazed and confused, but That one didn't make any sense to me. But anyways, Ronbo, bro, I appreciate you being here for me. I think
No
this is
problem,
a
dude.
little bit of a little therapeutic session right now because you know what? It's spade for spade, man. It's done. And you know
Oh,
what?
this year? Oh, yeah.
I'll take it in the chin and you know what, say that, it is what it is. But at the same time, you know what, I'm proud of my guys.
Hey, same here. When I seen Fred out
I-
there, I got a rush because I knew he was hurt. And he came back on the field. He left and came back. Damn. Look at that.
Exactly, man. Look, man, and he didn't have to come back.
No, he just said I can't do it.
He already playing on one leg. And then, you know what, to play in those conditions and then to go out, man, and he probably already did something else to where it might have made it worse. But that guy
he
came
did.
back out. That's the
Ice
definition
cold
of a
conditions?
gladiator to me.
Damn right. And I bet you they had to
And-
make CMC sit down. I guarantee you CMC wanted to come back. We got,
Yeah.
and George Kittle, and he's probably, we got guys on this team that you got to love this team. Damn that, they're too old. Yeah, he gets well, bring him back.
Man, you know what? Look, I know fans right now are frustrated and they're clamoring and trying to take people's jobs and stuff like that. But right now, what we need to do is be, it's Thanksgiving, right? Let's
Yeah.
be thankful for what we had, right? Let's be thankful for the 5 trips to the playoffs that straight.
It's been a hell
And
of a
then,
ride.
three trips to the NFC championships, 2 trips to the Super Bowl.
Fozzie,
And you know what?
9 out of 10 teams,
I
no,
mean-
I'm sorry, 31 out of 33, 30 teams out of 32 don't ever get to the Super Bowl. And this goes
Exactly.
on all the time. And
Exactly, man.
we're giving grief about getting thrown out of the NFC. You got to go. Oh, what? Oh, come on. Let's give it another shot. At least it's going to get
These
you
guys
there.
ain't robots. They ain't gonna just go out there and do it every year, man. They're humans like us, man. They get tired. I know, man. I hate to bring this up right now, but we're all mad at Debo right now. But
And
the
Jake
workload that
Yeah.
the workload that Debo has had for the last few years, man. Of course, you're gonna see some
Slippage.
regression.
Yeah.
And that's what we're seeing right now. And you know what? I'm not gonna get on here and be like, yo, man, like he need to be better and like we paid him all this money or bro, he gave us some good football for what he had it for. And you know what? He's gonna be, whether or not we like it or how this season is going on right now, next year is another year, man.
Sure.
And I feel like that's what we need to look forward to right now. So as far as as frustrating as this year was, man, we gotta be realistic and be optimistic for next year because, man, we can't be gladiators and dominant for what? We were dominant for like half a decade.
I mean, more than that, actually. Because the thing is, when they heal up and get a little rest, you can't go into long seasons every year and still come in hardcore, especially with the same crew. Anyway, Fozzie, bring this back tomorrow. Let's do some more because we got to keep it short after the game. But I appreciate that. Good stuff.
Hey, man, thank you for letting me let that out, man.
Hey.
Cheers, man. I'll be back tomorrow.
Looking forward to it, Fozzie. Good night, fam.
Yes, sir. Cheers.
Some of us just, I'm just not going to be that ungrateful. You know what? It's just too hard to get to where they get. It's hard. Because if it was as easy to get there as some of us think, then we would never be there because everybody would be there. Oh, no, that's what we need. Marketing Pro.
Yo, Ronbo, what it do, player. Today was a massacre in the snow. My condolences to the 49ers fans in the chat. I know you guys are distraught right now, but keep the faith. The NFC West is still a shootout because those sad-ass Seahawks are going to lose a few more games. And Hobbit Murray lost the ring, so he's lost his powers. You know what I'm saying?
I couldn't believe it.
So we're going to take care of the Cardinals. But now, the game we really got to circle and write down, player, is the Juggernaut Rams versus the 49ers. And that game's going to decide one of our fates. But now, if I was a betting man, if I'm playing that dice game,
You want that Matthew Dime Stafford game. You know what I'm saying? Because that player is cooking right now. What a performance today against the New Orleans Saints. You know what I'm saying? What a gutty effort. And the Rams showed true grit today, man. I got to shout out the Rams Nation out there across the nation. And Ronbo, keep your head up. You know what I'm saying? It was a snow game. It was going to be messy.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't over yet. The 49ers aren't mathematically done.
No, but mentally they are pretty much done. I don't see a lot of need for a lot of effort, people getting hurt. I got McCaffrey hurt for no reason today. We weren't going to win that game anyway, right? So this McCaffrey getting his leg jerked all around, and now he's out. See, that's...
Well, there's some good news. It's a 2-week injury. My sources let me know. It's not a serious knee injury. He got... It was a shoestring trip. He got hurt when he was about to score the touchdown. He landed on his knee on the turf.
He was gone if Taylor Rapp just didn't save him by the tip of his toes. McCaffrey looked great today. That's what I said. Oh, right when he was starting to look like his old self again, and boom. Anyway.
You know, and again, Ronbo, I'm seeing the chat, you know what I'm saying? And there's so many discouraging, disloyal 49er fans in that chat. Oh, what a shame. I mean, y'all ain't got your teams back like that, man. Come on, man. Even the Niner dog is still not giving up. You know what I'm saying? He's looking at me right now. He might go off, but, you know. But it's, you know what I'm saying? But the West is still wild. You know what I'm saying? But
I know.
Matthew Dime Stafford is like Doc Holliday, still in his prime. You know what I'm saying? And Michael Hyde, your Seahawks are owned by the Rams, player. And don't you forget that. We're going to take care of you guys week 17. And, Ronbo, I'm going to call it out right now. Bills Mafia, you're next, too. We're going to take care of you guys.
Rudy.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Rudy's definitely Bills
Matthew
Mafia.
Dime Stafford's going to show the NFL world what he's got. You know what I'm saying? That player is going to play the Bills like a deck of cards. I'm excited for next week. Let's do this, baby. You know what I'm saying? We want the Bills. There's no other game we didn't want all year was that Buffalo game. You know what I'm saying?
All right, well, you got it.
And we're going to take care. We'll get the revenge for you guys. Don't worry. But now, who you guys got next week?
It was just up on the screen a few minutes ago. Who do we have next week? Schedule. It's somebody, as I remember, that I'm going to enjoy playing. There it is. Oh, it's the Bears. You know what?
Oh, the
people better be careful
Bears.
about the Bears. They are not to be taken for granted. They should have beat Detroit. They started off
like
slow.
I said, man, hey, and Don Burr, I've been telling that goof, Jared Goof is not to be trusted. He was our quarterback. I'm glad we got rid of him for the legend that owns Detroit, Matthew Dime Stafford, and we got that chip. I really think the Eagles, realistically, are the favorites to go to the championship. If we can avoid those birds, the Rams
honestly,
have a puncher's chance. Now, if we get in that Super Bowl, it's 2 times Dime Stafford, baby.
Let me tell you something, Market Pro. Don't get your feelings. If you guys have to go against the Eagles, if the Eagles are healthy, ain't nobody beat the Eagles.
Nah, well,
that goes to the Lions.
I was shocked.
That defense.
I mean, that was
tough.
our massacre game. You know what I'm saying? Last week, you know, we ain't trying to see that.
Yeah, because the thing is, say God, he's back, and he's more vicious than ever. My God, he clicks with that team. Hey.
You know, there's somebody, Ronbo, you got to go to New York and slap their GM for giving Philly
idiot
Saquon. I mean, dumb retard.
Well, he wasn't going to do the same with them because
the
they're a different team
49ers,
around.
Brian, you're going to bow down to Matthew Dime Stafford, player. You're going to get his jersey.
We got to
you know
go, though.
Rams gear.
But I'll be back tomorrow.
All right, shout out to Ronbo Sports. Shout out to Ram Certified Papa Dragon. Shout out to Ram Certified Big Show, who owns the bench press record at Planet Fitness. You know, shout out. And peace out, players. Rams Nation. And Ronbo Nation. Cheers.
Market Pro is the most amusing Rams fan there is. And Nikita, shout out to Nikita's family. I just noticed it. Thanks, fam. What else? Are we done here? Oh, Marketing Pro role, it was the Encore Act. Okay. So anyway, fam, I don't know. I hate to say it. I'm starting to feel Chicago's not going to be a cakewalk. Okay. What I said earlier, I think I ain't feeling good about that game either. I tell you what, I do want to see the team just rally enough, regroup, and stop Marketing Pro and stop the Cardinals. I just want them because I want to split in the division with every team. Because, man, Chicago's got to be pissed off. They should have beat Detroit. And they got another coach, so I understand they're feeling real good about that. So, Dan, imagine losing the Bears. Who's your team? The Bears ain't no joke. The Bears, have every game they've lost recently is by a few points, and they should have won. Anybody who thinks the Bears are pushovers got to be kidding me. You haven't been paying attention. Oh, wrong team. My bad, man. I just wanted to apologize. I was in the middle of a heated discussion with a friend of mine, and I didn't realize I had unmuted myself. Nothing but love. Oh, okay, Ron. Ron, okay. It sounded like he was mad at somebody. I was wondering who he was mad at, too. Right. All love, fam. All right. Thanks for letting me know what's going on. I wasn't going to stay mad with you anyway. All right. See you tomorrow. All right, fam. I'm going to see you tomorrow as well. Another Sunday. Another ass whooping. We're not used to this. I would love to beat the Bears next week, though, but I don't like that game. I'll see you tomorrow. Fam, thanks for the contributions, and please subscribe. See you tomorrow. Niners!